Disclaimer: background music isn't mine. Models and the map aren't mine either. Go support the original creators. What's up, everyone? Sonic Speedster YT back again in the digital world of Minecraft. And instead of showing off a FNAF build or anything, I decided to show off something else. As you notice right behind me, it's not a mod, but it's something Sonic related. As you know, you might already know something called the Alphs Sonic the Hedgehog models. I'm basically going to be showcasing the models today. I'm not going to showcase anything like... Well, I'm going to showcase this world of the Sonic Island Emerald Encore map. This is not created by me, by the way. This is, well, the model I'm wearing, yeah, this is from me. But the map is completely from... Well, I don't remember the name on the tip of my, on the top of my brain, but I will put the, name and the world download in the description. Anyways, let's get started showing off these models, starting off with... Here's Alphys' Sonic model. It's based off the classic form. He hasn't made any of the modern ones, but they do look cool still. For Sonic, you can basically look side to side, up, any direction, but you can't make him look down, or else, yeah, you just have him looking down normally. He has his own running animation and walk, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. You're just really able to actually, you know, have his classic running idle. But besides from that, he also has stuff like a creative mode sequence when you're flying. In creative mode, you have one of these. I don't know what they're called, but they're basically from Sonic 3, which is pretty cool. Anyways, for emotes, yes, they have emotes. You have the wait taunts, which is obviously a reference from the normal Sonic games, mostly like Sonic 2 or 3, or Sonic 1, in that fact. Laying down idle, which is basically a reference from Sonic 2, if you play the original games. A nose rub, which most of you Sonic fans might not know, but this is a reference from Sonic OVA. Metal Sonic also has something similar, but once we get to him, I'll show you. He also has stuff like continue, which is basically like if you fail a level and you have an option to continue. A spin dash, which is just a spin dash. This is basically the sprite for it. He's always in this. And I think it's pretty cool that he has it like this. A super peel out, which it's just a state for him to actually start running. You can do this in any sort of way. If you want him to feel like he's going fast, then you have this. It doesn't change the speed at all, but like, yeah. We also have the Act Clear, which is a reference from Sonic Mania and Sonic 3, I guess. It's mostly based off of Sonic Manias, from what I'm aware. But other than that, we also have stuff like sitting and an applause. Most, like all the characters have the sitting and applause, so just a heads up. You could also customize whatever. Like, if you want him to have the shoe buckles or not, you could turn that off and on. You could change the color of his shoes to whatever. Let me just. You could do a clear ball jump, which is basically just when he jumps and it's not blurred or anything. Insta shield. I don't know how that one works. I really don't. And mostly all the characters have this one, disabled ring hurt animation, which is very, very simple. Like, if I just put myself on there, or if I get hurt by anything, yeah, it all has these animations, like when you lose all your rings. And when you have an Elytra on, they all have their own but yeah, they all have their own lighting animations when you have an Elytra. It's pretty cool. And they all have their own swimming animations, which is very easy to show if I were in deeper water. But yeah, basically they all have their own swimming animations, ironically, even though Sonic can't really swim. But other than that, it's basically all they really have for Sonic, although they do have their own outfits, being the Symphony outfit, which is basically Sonic in a tux, a bow tie, which I don't know why, but okay, and a festival outfit, which to me is pretty fitting if you really think about it, and it's the most wonderful time of the year. And also this new one I'm not aware of. It's called the Blazing Sonic, which is basically just a golden Sonic. This ain't Super Sonic. But yeah, that's basically all for Sonic, except one thing. You're also able to put on armor on the character. Like if I grab any type of armor, whether it be netherite or stuff, like this, and if I just go here, you could disable all your armor, or you could just have them wear it. It's pretty cool. They also are accustomed to actually fit on the character, not just like just there for looks, like it's the normal Minecraft player model. And you could also disable it as well, so yeah, I honestly would disable it. I don't really prefer the armor. You could do stuff like no armor, all the armor disabled, or just the helmet, which I'm not judging. But yeah, that's basically all for Sonic. So it makes sense to move on to the next character, Sonic's best buddy. Here is Hell. He has his own animations, as you can see. He basically does the same as Sonic and mostly anyone. He has his own emotes, being Waving Idol, but doesn't look that different. Well, besides when he blinks and starts to get sleepy. Anyways though, he also has his Axe Cleared, which is based off his Sonic Mania version. He's able to hover with his two tails, which he can do in creative or would be a line trap, by the way. He also has a spin dash, where his tails are showing basically a combo of sit animation, which don't do when you're doing this, I guess. Anyways, and also and also a sit and flaws, like most of the others. Very simple, but still good. He has the same stuff like Sonic's, like shoe color. You can make it blue if you want. He has outfits like a scarf, and his symphony outfit. That's basically all the outfits Tails really has. He doesn't have anything like his pilot gear or anything. And he mostly has the same stuff that Sonic does. That's basically it for Tails, unfortunately. Yeah. Anyways, next up is, well, one of Sonic's first friends. Here is Miss Rosie the Rascal, or Amy. She has her own running animation and, of course, Minecraft. She's in creative mode. It's one of these UFOs from Sonic CD that you had to destroy. Her running animation is basically the same. I mean, her walking. When it comes to jump, she has to pull out her Pico hammer. Her running is based on her Sonic Superstars running, because that's the most inspiration we have for her classics, at least. We also have like other stuff for her. She has her Pico World, one of her emotes. I don't know what that's based off of, but cool. Her waiting idol, which is based off of one of her animations from the original Sonic CD. A cheering taunt, which is simple. Hammer Rush, which is basically based off one of her abilities from Sonic Superstars. A sit taunt, which is, well, very simple, most of them do, and a applause, again. Like the others, you can customize her shoes, but she has two different types of shoe colors this time. You change them from any type of color you want, from shoelaces and stuff. For her outfit, she has a comfy sweater based off her Sonic Mania Adventures Christmas special, one of the final episodes. A colored outfit, which I don't know what this is for, honestly. Her modern getup from Superstars, basically. And her symphony outfit, which doesn't look that different from her normal getup from the holiday special. We're also able to change the color of her skirt, shirt, and waist color, I guess. It's handy for her hair band, and we're able to disable her Pico hammer jump this time. That's basically it for Amy, though. Yeah, there's really not much for some of these characters. It's mostly like just Sonic and Eggman. Anyways, on to the next character, which is the new porcupine on the block with the bub chats. Knock knock, it's... Hey guys, me and Knuckles. Anyways, for Knuckles, his dreadlocks move when you are basically running or walking. His creative is the same as Sonic's, what a surprise. Basically all their running animations come from like some sort of media, whether it be from the game or something else. His gliding is just, I mean, what do you expect? It's Knuckles. He also has his own climbing animation, which is based off his climbing from, you know, most of the games. He also has other accessories, being stuff like, well, his hat from the OVA, or as it's called here, the treasure hunting hat. He also has antlers for our Christmas thing, so yeah. You're also able to give him the symphony outfit, since he doesn't really have any other outfits, surprisingly. Just like the others, true color. You could disable the ring hurt. He has 3 true colors, surprisingly. Clear ball jump like Sonic, and of course the armor. For emotes, we have him chuckling. In his legs, he moves like Sonic and chuckle, but whatever. Him shadow boxing, which is just a simple emote. Act clear. Yeah. His spin dash, which unlike the others, like Sonic, is basically just a recolor. Him relaxing after a job well done. When he just sits down. Very simple. And of course, the applause, which doesn't really look right for some reason. That's basically it for the Knucklehead. So we might as well move on to, well, one of the villains of this mod pack, or not mod pack, of these models, with one of them being a faker, being... And here we have Alphs Sonic, one of the last remaining characters on this list. For Metal, he doesn't really run; he just hovers in place. Same thing for like his creative mode; it's just him flying. His gliding, as you just saw, is just him with the purple flame behind his back. He does have emotes, being his taunt from CD, which is very simple. His nose rub from the Sonic OVA reference I showed off earlier. Somewhat of a power boost, it looks like. All I know it's one of his abilities. More like a charge attack, which is from Sonic CD as well. Spin dash, which is more, not really a copy, it's more just like a clear version. A sit animation, and a applause. Don't know why, but okay. You're also able to change his eye color from like whatever color. Same for his shoes. Don't know what the custom. Oh wait, no. It's to change like all the yellow parts of him. You're also able to change him to his night sky form, which is based off one of the mobs. It looks like. I don't know what it's supposed to be based off of. And before you say it's Neo Metal Sonic, this is not Neo Metal Sonic. I know it's one of the mobs. And he also has stuff like his bow that he just sticks on his head at the end of the holiday special, the Sonic Mania Adventures. He also has the clear ball jump, and he also has a attack flash. I guess it's when hold on, let me try something. There we go. And if I just get a yeah, it's just the classic Robotnik fashion. Let me just kill this Mecha Sonic real quick. There we go. I guess I entered spectator mode. But yeah, that's basically all, and unlike the other characters, he doesn't really have, he can't really wear armor. But you can disable his jet thrust, which it's just him hovering now. So there's that. Continuing on though, we have one more character left. Then we'll move on to the end of the video. The final character to unlock is obviously, of course, the creator of Metal Sonic, being... And here we have Dr. Ivo Robotnik, or Eggman, he's called. Eggman, being based off his classic, but also still round in a way, is actually kind of interesting. When you go in creative mode and just fly in place or use the Elytra, it just summons his Eggmobile, the classic one, like the very first model. None of the other ones. He also has emotes, being his iconic Emerald Jungle from the first couple Sonic games, and mostly in the classic one. A laugh sequence, which just shows a couple of hogs. A forward command. Motobug ride, where Motobug just pops in place. And he's basically just able to ride it. It's very trippy if you try to use the Eggmobile while using it though. His eyes could glow as well when he's well, his eyes and teeth could glow if he's in very dark spots. You can actually summon to be in his Eggmobile as well, instead of just like being in creative mode and not using it. He also has a sit taunt like many of the other characters. And of course the applause, where it's just goofy. Like seriously. But yeah, that's basically all the models there are for here. That's basically all for the models, especially for something. So I might as well show off some last few. I know these are, I said like there's only games in the last one. But when it comes to all the other models, they're mostly like fan-based. They're not all from Alphs, so might as well show you them right now. As you notice, there are a lot more themed models that are inspired by Alphs' Sonic models. Being through all of this, being stuff like Omega, Mecha Sonics, reskins, or alterations of models, also more being as simple as adding new characters such as Mighty and Ray, Shadow, which is just basically a reskin of Sonic, Silver, and a bunch of recolors of Sonic, being from Genesis eras, fan game sprite themes, Archie's evil Sonic, or Scourge, as he's known for, Adventurous Sonic, well, two of them, another reskin being based off of the Sonic Mania sprite, that good, okay. A darker version of the Sonic Adventure 2 model, basically, and way more. They also have this modern version, which you could actually add other accessories, being the crystal ring and chips bracelet on either arms. Only one outfit, really. Armor plating, body wear, being the boom scarf or swim vest, and footwear, which I really haven't checked out much, being the rider shoes or the soak shoes, which don't really look that good. All of these have like their own animations and stuff, so there's that. But that's basically all for today. I hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Bye!